Hey, I'm Hessa, and this is my art in focus.
All right, so we're here with Hessa. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good, good. So it's really cool to have you here. We're starting this series, and it's dope that you participated. So appreciate you first and foremost. So just starting off, what got you into music?
Ooh. So what got me into music, it was really church. Like, love singing in church. And really, like, in high school, I just had, like, garage band, and I was kind of, like, diddling that. It was just like, how can I make a good song? They were all trash to begin with, but honestly, I just kept going and going, met the right people, and then, yeah, I started.
That's dope. I remember like those early garage band days. It was really hard to like record yourself, do all that. So I would say like when you first started off, like were you actually like recording yourself or doing that, or because you had the access to the church, were there like musical influences there that helped you?
Oh, my church is my church is little, so there wasn't really a lot of musical influences. Besides the fact that my dad did a little music, he was in like studios when he was younger. But honestly, I really just I bought me a Mac, and I was like, let me just get on GarageBand. I had my god sister with me. She was just kind of like helping me with the ideas a little bit and that type of thing. But honestly, church just really kind of helped me to be comfortable and to be able to express myself in the way that I wanted to.
Cool. So at that point, was it just like, I'm doing this for fun? This is something that I like to do, like a hobby, or like when did you really find out, like, yo, this is something I'm serious about?
At first, I was like, because I wanted to do fashion at first, but once I started singing, and I'm like, okay, I have this cool sounding voice, so I'm like, okay, I can be creative in this way. Like, it really allowed me to express myself creatively, and just being able to see all the things that I'm able to do vocally and to be able to learn different things. It just kind of helped me stretch out as a creative. So yeah.
Cool, cool. So we're about to get into some of your music now. Before we play your music, when did you start, I guess, releasing music, having music available on streams and stuff like that?
So I started releasing music in 2021. I haven't released anything yet, but I am releasing again this year. I just wanted to take that time to kind of like perfect my craft since it was something new that I was doing, and just really like figuring out my way in the music industry, just being able to figure out who I am and how I want to sound as an artist, how I would like to be looked at as an artist. So yeah.
So, all right. So we're gonna start with your song "Mood," and you can just like vibe out or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Body to body, we so in love. You are my drug, I can't get enough. Need a push all in my veins. You take away all my pain. Wristwatch, you know what time it is. No more broken heart, no broken promises. What you want to do? What you want to do? I'm in the mood. Got you in my room. What you wanna do? I said I'm in the mood. Got you in my room. I don't wanna waste my time. Got you on my mind. Yeah. What you wanna do? I'm in the mood. Got you in my room. What you wanna do? I said I'm in the mood. Got you in my room.
Dope, dope. I know you said you started you started in church. What kind of music were you making? Like, were you always making R&B music like this?
Oh yes, I was always making R&B.
Mm-hmm.
I like to get into that pop. Really, I'll do anything, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just because I don't like to keep myself in such a box. Um, but yeah, like at first I was just doing R&B. Did a little pop just to see how I could stretch out. Like listening to Janae, SZA, her, like seeing how they kind of like dibbled in that, in that field. Just seeing like, okay, how can I put myself in that genre and not just only placing myself in R&B.
Mm. I really like the pace of this song, and you're like approaching it from like a mature like songwriter type of perspective. So I guess with this song in general, like what was like the theme and like how did you really get into this is what I want to do with this beat?
So this one was actually written by my producer. He was like, I got this song, I wrote it, and he had like the reference or whatever, and I was like, okay. I sat down, we recorded it, and this was actually one of like my first songs that I did for the album in 2021. It was really fun because I got to kind of like compose everything around it, so like all the harmonies and stuff like that. I added all of that myself, but the song itself, he wrote the whole thing.
That's cool. So I guess what other aspects of music do you like control as far as I know you're obviously singing, but you said you produced a few notes on there or things like that. Like what else are you like controlling when you're making a song?
Really kind of like the way I want it to feel. Like I'm a big believer in that. Like yes, you can have people that write music for you, but in the same sense, like since you are an artist, it should still feel like you. Like it should still feel like this is me. Like yeah, so and so wrote it, my producer or any other writers, they may have wrote it, but I want it to still sound like me. Like it should sound like I still wrote it. I felt that, so that part, like that's really big for me. So I wanted to kind of like put that aspect into the song, because coming from a male versus a female, like those are two different feels, so I just kind of wanted to put like that feminine feel to it.
Cool. And so we're about to get to what I believe is unreleased music, correct? So like before we get into this, it's kind of like what's your process, I guess now, because these are unreleased. I don't know when you recorded them, but compared to like your album, which you have released, and these, like has your process changed at all?
My process has changed a lot, honestly. A lot of the things that I write now, I'm by myself. Like I write really majority of everything by myself now. I like it like that. Honestly, I'm not opposed to getting songs written for me or even like collaborating in the same space with people. But a lot of the songs that I've done recently have been by myself, and kind of like, I don't know, it's a certain type of comfortability you have when you're just by yourself. And it allows me to kind of be expressive. I can change my tone of voice, or I can be like lazy in a sense on certain things, because that's like the emotion that I want to kind of like deliver in the song. Or like if I want to be super hyper or like really just like sounding not like myself, not traditional, I can do that. Not saying I can't do that with other people, but being by myself has shown me like how great of a writer I actually am. Because honestly, at first I was like, I don't know if I write that well. I wasn't really sure, but now I'm like really confident. I'm like, give me a beat that I like, and we can go somewhere.
And for everybody else who like writes and everybody else who like sings, kind of explain like how you were able to build up your confidence and like the journey that it took, because a lot of people probably struggle with that and would like to know like kind of how to overcome that.
I would say repetition, honestly. Like it's really a nervous thing. Like being in music is such a nerve-wracking thing, because you have to worry about people's opinions and stuff like that. But I say as long as it makes you happy, like go with it, honestly. And of course be able to accept that constructive criticism, because everybody's opinion isn't gonna be the best, but the ones that you feel like, okay, yeah, I could have sung that better, or I could have did that or done that a different way, you should be able to kind of like accept that feedback. But as far as reaching that goal, like you're gonna continuously grow. So like where I'm at right now, I honestly see myself, even a week from now, I see myself being 10 times better. So it's just really about being better than the person that you were yesterday. And yeah, just repetition, keep going.
Dope, dope. All right, so we're gonna get into your track rhythm.
300 hertz. I can love you better, babe. Can't name no one that's wetter, babe. But I know you got your time, and I wanna fight. Feel for your love constantly, just like a drug it's in me. Crazy enough I might be tonight. Can't leave you alone, feeling strong. Typical man, he's gone ghost, but then turn around just to see what's with me. It's too late, I can't stay. Ain't no other way. I can see your face another day, just to say you don't feel the same. But you gon' tell me that it's nothing. You gon' end up saying something that just makes me fall back into the rhythm. Can't impose that I miss you so. Love me now and I won't let go. Let go of the shit that you put me through. Wonder why I can't get over you. But I'm tired, I've been so through. But my pride won't let me losing patience, oh. But I will tell you what I know. It's too late, I can't stay. Ain't no other way. I can see your face another day, just to say you don't feel the same. But you gon' tell me that it's nothing. You gon' end up saying something that just makes me fall back into the rhythm. That just makes me fall. 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 That just makes me fall.
Dope track. I would say, I guess the main difference, obviously, they're two different songs, but from what I see from mood and rhythm is rhythm seems more introspective. Are you like, because I know you're writing these yourself, so are you like pulling from real life experiences or things of that nature?
That's a good question. A lot of the times, like I took from kind of like Lauryn Hill when she said you gotta like live a little bit to be able to write good music. But I do live in like some of those emotions are from like my life experiences. Luckily, I'm able to even be around friends and stuff, and they'll like tell me about their problems and stuff like that, and I'm able to kind of like write off that. So really, that one it was like a mixture of both because I'm pretty sure a lot of females have been through that scenario. So yeah, really, it'd be a mixture of both.
That's cool. And are you like the type of writer where it's like, oh, you have an idea and you have to write it down immediately? Or does it take you like some days where you write it down, you leave, go back to it, or?
So, okay, that's a good question too. A lot of the times, if I hear a beat and I like it, the song instantly come to my head. But sometimes, if I'm just not in the right headspace, I'll have to kind of like revisit. Like in this particular case, I had to revisit. I heard the beat and I was like, I don't have nothing. And then like a week later, I was sitting down, I played it, and I'm like, boom, and the song came to me. Luckily, I was already like in the recording space, so I just pulled up what I need to pull up, and I just started going. But as far as writing stuff down, I did that when I first started. I do write down now, like when I'm filling in words, because now I just do melody. I call myself a melody monster, because I have all the melodies. But Yeah, that would be my process.
So, all right. So now we're gonna move on to fear.
Make the world stop like it's my track. How you wanna leave and pedal right back? They be pressing me like I'm all that. Won't get the best of me, yeah, you missed that. I never do it. See a hoe back and then blow it. Fill a boy here with emotions. Then break them all down like you blowing. Tell me I'm crazy. Cause I'd rather make millions than babies. They wanna be down, but they're lazy. Can take a day off till they pay me. They say the truth hurts for real. Better keep my heart felt. Sometimes it hurts just the deal. That's why I'm never too old. I try to fight back the tears, but the pain is still. Yeah, I done seen better days, but somehow I keep going. I hear you calling me. You see the best in me. It's only the fear in me. Only the fear in me. I hear you calling me. You see the best in me. It's only the fear in me. Only the fear in me. Ain't playing no tricks. I'm going legit. You should hit or miss. Can you tell me who this? Ain't missing the sauce, just missing the funds. I know, I know that I'm the chosen one. Running to the plate like it's first base. If I'm in control, I have it my way. Holding back and never making shit shake. Come and save me now before it's too late. They say the truth hurts for real, better keep my heart felt. Sometimes it hurts just the deal, that's why I'm never too old. I try to fight back the tears, but the pain is still. Yeah, I done seen better days, but somehow I keep going. I hear you calling me, you see the best in me. It's only the fear in me, only the fear in me. I hear you calling me, you see the best in me. It's only the fear in me, only the fear in me.
What I like from that is you're a vocalist, but now you're getting into like a rap type of vibe. Um, is that new for you or?
No, I've always liked to kind of like add in that rap aspect. It was just in that song, like I do it when it calls for it. So if the beat is like prompting that type of style, then okay, boom, I'll do it. But I would say that it's part of like me as an artist. Like, yeah, I like to sing, but I also kind of like to get melodic, like rappy melodic with my words.
Cool. And then like speaking of the beat, I wanted to know like how do you pick your beats? Because you do have like a varied like selection of different types of beats.
So since I'm from Atlanta, I like for all my stuff to beat. I really do. Like, if I could have it that way in all my music, I would. But being a singer, everything can't beat. So that particular beat, I was like, when my producer made it, I was like, yeah, we gotta have it, hit. So really, it's just, I don't know, like if it vibes the right way, then I'm 100% for it.
All right, so who are the people who you work with producer wise?
So the two people that I worked with, particularly on those tracks, was Jam Pack Beats and 300 Hertz.
Dope, dope. And do you work exclusively with like those two, or are you open to working with other producers?
Like I tell everybody, I'm always open to working with any and everybody. I won't say any, but as long as you're good, I'm open to work, definitely.
Cool. And I know it's just you here, so obviously you would probably send songs with just you on it.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to collaboration, doing features and things of that nature, how do you kind of go about that?
So I haven't been in the studio doing a feature with someone yet. But right now, what I'll do is if it's my song first, then I'll end up sending it to the other artist, or vice versa. If it's their song, they'll send it to me. I'll record it in my space, and we'll just kind of like bounce back and forth off of that.
Dope, dope. So, I guess wrapping up here, could you let us know anything that we could look out for from you in the coming future?
Yes. So we're gonna be dropping tons of new music, visuals, all of that, everything that I have been missing. Definitely doper sounds, especially since I haven't dropped since 2021. So definitely a lot of dope music.
Cool. And where can people follow you and see your music?
Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Really everything at Hessa Gayatri. That's HessaGayatri.
Dope. And that's where you can find the music too, under that same name.
Yep.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's it for today. Well, yeah, appreciate you for coming by.